Anyway, you guys, we're heading up to State Forest State Park tomorrow.
Should be fun. We've never been there.
I know, and it's supposed to be cool. So
it's supposed to have good hiking, so we'll
switch
from biking to hiking.
And we'll take you with us. All right.
Oh, I get the pretty high altitude this way, and it's hot in here, so I'm kind of working up a sweat. Basically, all the good things about hiking is I'm just sitting here.
Yeah, this is kind of an easy way to get to the top of the mountain.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the top of the ski resort here. Okay, you guys, we're heading to our next spot.
Yeah.
Which is heading north up to Walden, near Walden, Colorado.
We've never been here. We don't know what we're doing.
My brother told me about this, that people really like this State Forest State Park up here. So we're going to go spend 5 days up here. And then we'll head back to Pueblo. But this is the first time we've ever been up here. So we'll see what it's like.
This little road, this little 14. It's one of those pay attention roads.
Yeah, it's narrow and windy. So beautiful out here, though. Okay, taking you guys with us. Okay, you guys, here's our spot at the Bachman Campground, State Forest State Park. We're out here. It's really a big park, spread out. Okay.
Alrighty.
We are at State Forest State Park in northern Colorado. We're at the end of the road here. There's a bunch of trails that go out of here, so we're going to pick a trail and go hike today. It's all, I think there's like 3 different trails we could do.
We're going to hike up to an alpine lake. We just have either
Clear Lake or Kelly Lake.
Kelly Lake. We're just deciding as we go.
See what we think. All right. Taking you guys with us.
All right.
A broken bridge. That log is not good right there. Look at Nettie's back. It's so hot. But we just got some overcast, so it's helping a lot. Whew, it's challenging going uphill, straight uphill here. Another down bridge. Little snow patch. Yippee! We made it to Kelly Lake. Unbelievable. Gosh, that was hard. That was a beautiful hike. Look at this. Making our way across this last little waterway here. We're gonna sit, take a break at this beautiful, beautiful spot.
Okay, that was pretty hard.
That was hard. That was really hard. Took us 4 hours to get up here. Okay, so here's the whole big bowl we're sitting in. It's beautiful. A nice little camp spot up here.
We had that last part doing all that uphill through all that snow. That was a trudge.
That was really hard.
That too.
But it's worth it.
It's totally beautiful up
So
here.
worth it.
Totally beautiful.
Look at that beauty behind us. Just love it.
And we're the only ones up here.
I know. Haven't seen another person all day. So this lake sits up at 10,800 feet. We're up here. I feel it too. I'm sucking air. Looks like we have a storm cloud coming in here. Darker clouds. We're gonna start heading down. Almost at the end. We've been out here for over 7 hours. Oh God, this has been a really hard hike. We're barely shuffling along here. My God. But the cloud just came back over. It was just, the sun was just beating us to death a little bit ago.
Oh, really good time for wildflowers.
Yeah.
Some amazing wildflowers.
Beautiful trail. Okay, we still have to get to the truck. This is where we started. Yippee.
I was just thinking today, it's like there are no looking younger days.
No. So anyway, we wanted to just give you a little update. So we went over to that State Forest State Park and we did a great hike over there. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Beautiful.
park. It's big and it's kind of spread out. I liked. I mean, the terrain is, so it's just like on the backside of Rocky Mountain National Park. So it's that kind of terrain.
So but we just for some reason felt a little out of place over there. I mean, just like we weren't supposed to be there or something. I can't explain it, even though it was beautiful and we were fine. So we left a few days early. And as we headed out of there, we forgot to put our jack up on the trailer and totally bent it. We went to dump the tank. It wouldn't dump. I don't know what's wrong.
I'm still not sure what's up with that.
And I spilled coffee on me when I bought a coffee at the store.
A brand new, huge, giant cup of coffee.
Within an hour, all these things happened. We were like, we got to get out of here. Something just was not feeling right at that place for us. Like we weren't supposed to be there or something. Anyway, so then we came back to Summit County.
And one of those deer flies flew into my ear and it was like in there, and it did not want to come out. It only wanted to go in. I thought, oh, I saw that movie a long time ago about the girl who had the cockroach go in here, and I was like, oh, I don't want some deer fly going all the way into my eardrum.
There was just this feeling, like the campground we were in, the water was broken only in that campground. There was just like, I don't know if you guys have ever had times where just nothing was flowing right. It was just like something weird, like some kind of weird thing.
I think what I learned from that is that when you're going to a state park, you should probably call and get all the most current information, because you get there and there's a sign that says, no water or stuff like that. You're just like, oh.
And it was okay. Stuff happens. I mean, stuff happens like that all the time. But we came back to Summit County. We were like, let's just go back. But we stopped at the parking lot over there. We put our jack of our trailer on the ground, and so when we pulled out from the campground, we were going forward and bent it. So we put it down and went backwards.
And we bent it.
And bent it back.
Makes sense, and it's good enough to use.
It is. It's worked.
So, you got to make.
Gosh.
When you do stuff happens. Even Christy didn't notice it. She usually does the thing. I walked around and did check, and I totally didn't even look to see that the jackfoot was still down.
Stuff happens as long as we've been doing this. You'd think but stuff happens.
Yeah.
You're just not with it, not present or something.
Like right now, we're sitting on this couch, and nothing's happening. So if we just would sit on the couch all the time,
you'd never have to deal with anything. Anyway, and then so our boats, you guys, are still not sent out.
Yeah.
Because we ordered other things with it, and they're waiting on those things to put it all in one big package. So maybe tomorrow, which is the 27th, they'll send it out. Now, we had that river trip planned.
We were hoping to do that trip on the Colorado.
And that's the 7th. I don't think we're going to get it in time to figure out how to use our boats and to practice before that. So we might cancel that.
So that's okay. We can do it. We can practice in Pueblo. We can practice at Canyon City.
Yeah.
We can practice the stuff that's really close to us instead of doing that farther trip.
Because we're flying out.
I mean, the camping part would be the difference, where you spend the night on the thing, which would be cool. But we can do that. We'll practice taking the boats out, taking the stuff out, reinflating. We'll practice all that stuff anyway.
Yeah, we're flying out of Colorado on the 26th of July, so we don't have that much time. By the time we get back and probably have like 3 weeks to practice and get stuff ready. And so anyway, that's kind of what's going on. Mm-hmm. We've had a great time up here at Summit County. As soon as we got back to Summit County, we were like, oh yeah, now I feel good. I mean, there was just something weird.
Well, partly Christy working on something for her dad's
scooter,
mobility scooter, where she needed to be able to have contact, and then we wanted to find out what was going on with the bows, because we're like, well, should we cancel? Well,
and there's no
service out there. That we had a little bit of service, cell service on the hike itself. When we were hiking that day, you could get a little bit of 4G, but it makes it hard when you're trying to
get stuff done.
Get other stuff done, get another trip ready, be in contact with people. That part's hard when you don't have service.
So anyway, we're back and we're hanging out. Right now we're at Juliet's condo. She's having some work done, so we're sitting over here waiting on this guy.
What does it mean when your nose itches? Doesn't it mean you're about to get a bunch of money or something?
Ooh.
My nose
we
really
need money.
itches.
We need money.
Oh, come on. We're okay.
All right. Let's let you know what's up. We'll hear one more day, then we're heading to Pueblo and hopefully start working on the next trip.
Yeah,
get it all ready.
Yeah, you have to start tying all the loose ends together.
As we've been here, we've had like a bunch of stuff delivered to my dad's house. So when I get back, it's going to be like Christmas. We're going to have boxes of stuff. So
yeah, it's all going to come together. It'll be good.
It'll be great.
We'll have fun.
It'll be great.
I've been watching Packraft videos and reading stuff. I'm trying to be like, okay, I'm imagining myself in the boat again. But I'm hoping we get it and get some time to really practice the actual, get some muscle memory going. And
there's a really good packrafting handbook that we bought that's really well done, and we've been reading that and watching videos.
Luke Mel.
Yeah, that's a really good book.
Yeah, he's good.
But anyway, all right, you guys, we'll check in later.
Okay, everybody, take care. Do something.
Have a great summer.
Do something fun and outside, and
do an adventure. And let us know about it.
You can just sit there. All right.
Bye.
Goodbye.